welcome to Ontario on the Move's beginner exercise band workout. Today you'll be doing a 15-minute exercise band workout. Joining me is Jean and Frederick. So we're about to get started. Grab some water and get ready to exercise. Don't forget to track your progress. Keep a piece of paper nearby, or you can download one of our tracking sheets from the Ontario on the Move website to write down your reps. And that way you can monitor your progress. Okay, we'll start off with a warm-up. So everyone join me, we'll be marching on the spot. Okay, as you get warm, that should be a normal feeling. You should start to feel a little bit more out of breath. If you feel pain at any time or you feel any sort of discomfort or dizziness, you can feel free to stop, take a break, grab some water, or just have a sit down and join us whenever you're ready. We are on video, so you can pause us and restart us whenever you're ready. Okay, so 30 seconds. Now let's take up the intensity a little bit. If you're ready, you can start going into a higher knee march, or you can do a light jog like Frederick there. I'm gonna stay at a low march. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Hang in there. We're just getting the blood moving, the body warm to prepare us for our exercise. Halfway there, a little more than halfway there. At this point, if you want to take it up to a little bit more of a higher intensity, Frederick is going to be doing his jumping jacks. You can add in arm circles if you'd like, Jean. Okay, Jean here is doing her arm circles. I'm gonna keep marching my hands, I'm gonna keep marching my arms on the spot. You're doing arm circles, remember to go forward and then backwards. Jean, did you remember to change directions?
I did.
Okay, great. Frederick, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Good. Again, if you feel tired at any time, you can always lower the intensity back down to a march, okay? Good job, guys. Okay, so for our first exercise, we'll be doing a squat. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your feet shoulder width apart, okay, and sitting back to the heel of your foot. And sitting back on your heels, so your butt is moving backwards. Okay, I'm gonna turn over and show you the squat from a side angle. So again, my toes are behind my knees. Okay, my butt is going back and I'm sitting backwards. I'm sitting into my squat. Thighs are almost parallel to the ground. If you can't get your thighs almost parallel to the ground, not a problem. Go as deep as you can go comfortably. Jean here is doing hers on a chair for more balance. And Frederick has an even harder stance. And Frederick is doing it with cables, which is even more difficult. A little more advanced, much harder. How are you feeling, Frederick?
Amazing.
Good. So again, make sure your knees are behind your toes. Okay, next exercise will be the bent over row. Everyone grab your equipment. I'm doing the bent over row with 2 feet, double arms back. Both elbows are going back at the same time. I'm slightly bent over. Breathing out as I pull up. Breathing in as I pull in, okay? So from a side view, it's gonna look like this. Elbows are coming right back. And I'm slightly bent over. My posture and my shoulders are back. Jean's doing it with one arm. Good job, Jean. That makes it a little bit easier, okay? Again, you wanna maintain that good posture, shoulders back. You don't wanna be hunched over. Frederick, how are you doing here?
Doing amazing.
That's good. So Frederick is also doing a double arm, double foot bent over row. Okay, don't forget to breathe. Everyone's breathing? Good. Okay, and let's get everyone ready for their next exercise. Okay, so next we'll be doing push-ups. So everyone get down into the push-up position. Okay, I'm just gonna explain how to do a push-up. So Frederick, looks like you're doing yours on your toes, which is fantastic. It's a little bit more advanced. Okay, but at any time Frederick can go down onto his knees, which will make it a little bit easier. So that's a push-up on your knees. Perfect. Good job. And don't forget to breathe out when you push up. Jean, on the other hand, here is showing us a push-up on the wall. So how are you doing, Jean?
Good.
Good. So Jean can make it a little bit harder as she gets a little bit stronger by moving her feet back. So the more you are leaning, the more difficult the push-up becomes. Sounds good. And Jean, again, is also breathing out as she is pressing out against the wall. So I'll join Frederick here on the floor for a few extra push-ups. Okay guys, almost there. 5 more seconds. Okay, and now we're ready to take a break. So everyone grab some water, shake out your arms, just a few seconds to recover. And don't forget to write down how many push-ups you did in that last workout. So Jean, how'd you do?
About 12.
Nice. How about you, Frederick?
25.
Very nice. Okay, again, remember at any time you can always rest and join us again later. Okay, next exercise we'll be doing is a shoulder press. So everybody grab your bands. I'm going to be doing the shoulder press on one foot. Okay, when you're doing the shoulder press, you're going to have your hands by your shoulders, breathing out. You're going to press up, breathing back in, exhaling, and down, okay? When you do this, you want to make sure your body is contracted or upright position, and you want to keep breathing. Jean's showing us a single arm press with 2 feet standing on the rope. With 1 foot standing on the rope. And Frederick, how are you doing here?
I'm doing great.
So Frederick's doing a double foot stance and also a double arm press. So he's pressing with both arms at the same time. Okay, great. Keep breathing. And let's get ready for our next exercise. Okay, so so let's do adductors now. So I'm going to be doing it without anything in front of me. For balance, it's a little bit more challenging. If you want some support, you can feel free to stand next to a chair and hold on to the chair, or like Jean's doing, standing against a wall, leaning, being supported by the wall. Okay, Frederick is doing it a little bit more challenging with an exercise band, which is giving him added resistance. And anytime if you lose your balance, it's okay to put your foot down. Okay, and get ready to switch feet. Other side. So you want a nice lift right through the upper thigh, leading with your heel. And make sure your leg is extending along the side of you, or extending out from the side. I'm going to shake out my legs and see how Frederick is doing. How's that with the band?
I feel great.
Yeah, and you're switching sides?
Yeah.
Great. And how about you, Jean? Great. Okay. Okay, and get ready to do lateral raises. So everyone, once you grab your bands, okay, I'll be doing lateral raise with one arm and 1 foot on the band. So you're just going to extend outward and come back down. So you're extending out to the side and down. So that was a little bit too much tension for me, so I'm going to adjust my band. The longer your band is, the easier it'll be, okay? So a little less resistance. So you're gonna have to play with your band to find out what length works best for you. Okay, when you're halfway, start switch sides. Oops, I should show what you're doing. So Jean is also doing a one-arm lateral raise, but she's standing on it with 2 feet for extra safety. Okay, breathing out, good. Your arms stopping at shoulder height, great. Frederick is doing a much more challenging exercise. He's doing it with 2 hands, and also 2 feet on the band. And Frederick is also breathing out. So at this point, we're just going to take a break. Everyone rest up, rehydrate. Shake out anything that feels tight and stiff. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to our tricep exercise. So everyone grab your band. I'm going to step on my band with 1 foot. The band will be behind me, and my arm is going to be right next to my head. I'm going to extend my arm straight upward. Okay, breathing in, breathing out as you extend. Okay, Jean, how's it going? Jean's also doing a one-arm tricep extension. Jean, do you mind turning around and showing everyone how you're holding that band? Perfect. So Jean's holding the band with her other hand. So if your band is too short, feel free to grab the band with your arm instead of standing on it. Great, Jean, thanks. Frederick is doing a 2-hand tricep extension. Again, elbows are close to his head. He's keeping his abdominals contracted, and he is standing on it with 2 feet, shoulder width apart. So we're at the halfway mark, so if you haven't switched already, switch sides, switch arms. I'll continue to demonstrate with this side. So this is what a tricep extension looks like from the side profile. Three, breathing out. Okay. And relax, good. Okay, so on to calf raises. So put your bands down. You're going to stand You're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, coming up onto the balls of your feet and slowly lowering them back down. So again, coming up from the balls of your feet and slowly lowering back down. If you have balance issues or you're feeling a little bit wobbly, feel free to do what Jean's doing. Jean is holding onto a wall for support. You can also hold onto the back of a chair as you come up onto the balls of your feet. Great, that looks great, Jean. And Frederick is doing a much more advanced version. He has 1 foot on the ground and he's holding 1 foot up, so he's doing a one-legged calf raise. And he's also not holding on to anything. So I'm going to join you guys for the rest of the workout. Okay, don't forget to breathe. Check your posture. Is it back? Is it upright? Nice and tall. Okay, all right, moving on to bicep curls. So everyone grab your cables again. Okay, I'm gonna be standing to do this bicep curl, I'm gonna be standing with my feet 2 feet shoulder width apart, shoulders back. You're gonna curl from your elbow, breathing out as you curl your hands up. Okay, your elbows should be fixed at the side of your ribs, and they should not be moving forward. So I'm going to stop here and just check out what Jean's doing. So Jean's doing a single arm bicep curl. Okay, and again, Jean's arm is stayed fixed at her sides, and she's curling just past 9 degrees, so about 45 degrees. That's great, Jean. And Frederick's doing a double arm bicep curl, and he's standing on it with 2 feet, which makes it a little bit more difficult, so it's more challenging. So whenever you're ready to progress to this, you can do what Frederick is doing. Okay, and we're gonna get ready for our break now. So everyone grab your water, grab a drink, and we'll have a 30-second break. Take this time to write down your number of reps on your sheets for tracking, and then rejoin us when you're ready. How you feeling, Jean?
Pretty good.
Good. How about you, Frederick? How many reps did you get in that time?
Well, I got like 20.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we're almost there. All right, and now we're on to our last and final exercise, which will be our stretching exercises. So we're gonna start stretching our quadriceps, which is our upper legs. You're gonna grab your ankle. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So you're gonna grab your ankles and you're going to press your hip forward. Okay, as you press your hip forward, pull your knees back, you should feel a stretch right in your upper leg, on the upper thigh. If you need something to hold on to, Jean needs some support, so Jean's going to grab onto the wall for support. Okay, you want to hold your stretches for about 20 seconds, and don't forget to switch sides. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, and next we're going to be doing a hamstring and calf stretch. So bring your feet just forward, and you're going to tip over from the hip, keeping your one leg straight, the one that you're stretching, and you're going to bend the other leg, grabbing onto your toes. If you can't reach your toes, you can always grab onto your knees or your shin. And you're just going to hang out here for about 20 seconds, and you're going to keep breathing and try to relax. As you're stretching, you're going to notice that you're going to feel a slight tension. That's normal. You shouldn't feel any pain though. Okay, if you feel pain, stop or slowly ease out of the stretch. Very important that you keep breathing. Okay, and switch sides. You should be feeling this in the back of your leg and also in your calf. Okay, so let's stretch your upper bodies. So you're going to reach your hands forward, clasp them with your fingers together, or you can clasp them hand over hand and pulling forward. This is going to stretch your upper back. Don't forget to breathe out. Always remember to breathe. That helps you relax and it helps deepen the stretch, which lengthens your muscles. How are you guys feeling? Good? I love this stretch. Okay, and shake out your shoulders. Now we're going to stretch our lower backs and also our glutes and our hamstrings by doing a standing toe reach. So I just want you to bend over, keeping your legs fairly straight, leaning over, touching the ground. If you can't touch your toes, don't worry about it. It's okay. You can just reach, go as far as you can go. So Jean is just hitting her shins. I can go all the way down to the floor. Frederick, where are you? Oh. Frederick is almost at the floor. Okay, you want to hold the stretch for about 20 seconds as well. And you just relax into it, relax your back. You should feel a stretch on your upper leg. Okay, and slowly come back up. Okay, we'll start stretching our chest and our biceps and triceps. So with our thanks for joining us for our workout today. I hope you guys had a good workout. Don't forget to drink plenty of water now that we finished our workout. It's really important to rehydrate. And if you still feel a little bit sore, feel free to stretch a little bit longer. You can just rewind the tape and play it again. And we'll see you next time.